And I think that that's the main difference. It's like you have to decide that if you are going to assimilate to what the country is, if you want to be here, that's what you need to do. It's not that they're
Mhm.
requiring us to speak Spanish. They still speak Spanish in their home. They still speak Spanish to their Spanish speaking people, but they're learning how to speak English as well. There are
Right.
some that completely. Yeah, so it was on TikTok Live. Sorry. Yep, gotcha, Nikki.
Yeah.
We'll follow up at the end of the show and kind of talk a little bit about that because it looks like it shows it's streaming again. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, that's kind of the tough part is that you have to realize that that's what it is. Like they're coming here to, want to be part of our culture, and I think that it's great that we learn Spanish. I'm not saying we don't need to learn other languages, but when the national language of your country is this, then you either learn that language or you kind of are putting yourself in a weird situation, right? Like if I went to Mexico and I didn't learn Spanish and I don't want to and I refuse to, what do you think is going to happen? You're not going to
Well,
make it very long, right?
right, and that's my son. My son didn't go over to Brussels and tell them to speak English.
Yeah.
My son went over to Brussels and said, "Oh, okay, well, I can speak German over here, and I don't speak any Dutch, but there's a lot of French, so I'm going to learn French."
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was listening to him as he's walking around. We were talking, and he's speaking in French.
Hmm.
Well, that's exactly what you should do.